Good morning, everybody. Hey, I'm just going to get the Instagram going. So while everybody's warming up and while all the channels are going, let's just get them going as well. So if you are on any of the channels and you can't hear me seeing the chat, or I'm not answering any of the chat, please jump onto the YouTube channel, because that I know has the chat going. So just going live on Instagram this morning, folks, on Instagram. Morning Angel on Instagram. So I have posted on the link, hopefully on Instagram, it will take you to the YouTube channel. I cannot see your comments on Instagram. So if you are on Instagram, please jump onto the YouTube channel and I will be able to see you and your comments. Okay, so we are talking about the lumbar spine today. So I've got lots to go through. If you're new to this world of mine, okay, in the comments, whether hopefully I can see all channels, or definitely can see the YouTube channel. So in there, chuck in what you would like me to focus on today, because what I'm going to talk about for about 15 minutes about the lumbar spine and some other bits and pieces, and then I'll jump into a group treatment and we'll do an energetic treatment. And hi Angel. So all the way from coming through the feed, we've got Carolyn already put in there. So I do post this overnight. So if you cannot make it to the 9 o'clock session and you want me to be part, or you want to be part of the session, chuck in the comments beforehand on the YouTube and I will see them come through. Monena and so all good to go. And I've got Kim as well in Wellington already commenting. So today, folks, we're going to go and talk about the lumbar spine, because going with our thing, bioenergetics, and what part of the body affects everything. Okay, so I thought we'd do the lumbar spine, because everybody's complaining about back pain, and it's actually related. I can talk about this for hours. Actually, there's so much involved in that small part of the spine. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and talk about that while you guys are chucking in the chat while I'm doing that. What you would like me to focus on in our group treatment. I've just got itchy nose. All right, let's do it. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Let me share it. Okay. Hopefully I can share the right one. Now, this is part of the blog, and I will be posting it up. Here it is. I will be posting this tomorrow once the video is done. Okay, so we're going to be discussing the lumbar spine today. And that's basically when I'm doing the spine scan, which we will do today, it's between L1 and L5. There's 5 joints involved. Okay. Oh, yeah, Kim. There's a lot of sore backs going around. Always a sore back. I just forget about it. Yes. Okay, we've got a new one. 100 years from now. Jason. Hi, Jason. Welcome to our world on a Friday morning. Okay, so the bioenergetics of the lumbar spine. It's basically your spinal column is your ability to stand up for yourself. Okay, it's the bone structure that makes you stand up, makes us stand up tall. Okay, so thoughts around this, that when you get sore, and we'll go through more of this, is about resentment, stagnation. Okay, I highlighted that because our card today is the Stag, and I'll go through that later. Guilt, inflexibility, and not controlling yourself, or not true to your own feelings. Okay, so indecisiveness between your true feelings and your ego thoughts gives you pain. Okay, so that's one of the backgrounds behind the lumbar spine. Okay, and there is 5 points, okay, spine points that I talk about, and you'll hear me going on them when I'm scanning down the spine, L1, L2. These are what they recommend, and they can have physical symptoms to them. So I'm going to read out the symptoms, and I want you guys to remember what L that is, because when I'm going down the scan, is that flaring up for you? Okay, so L1, constipation, colitis, diarrhea, hernias. Does that ring a bell to anybody? Hi, Sharon. Adrenal glands. Okay, these are the organs that are related to the adrenal glands, the testes, and the vagina. So that's L1. Okay, what about L2? L2 is abdominal, upper leg pain, appendicitis, cramps, difficulty breathing, varicose veins. Okay, also related to the kidney and the uterus. Okay, so that's L2. Remember that. L3, okay, bladder problems, sexual dysfunction, problems with reproductive system, painful periods. Okay, some of those teenagers having painful periods, or anybody actually, incontinence, impotence, and knee pain. Okay, And knee pain for me, so we had knee pain a couple of weeks ago. This is also related to L3. So how things all link up. It's all like a big jigsaw puzzle to us. So that's in there too, and also related to the organ of the prostrate and the ovaries, so reproductive system. L4, okay, prostrate problems, lower back problems, sciatica, okay, difficult or pain during urination. Those big fancy words. Organ involved, large intestine. And for some reason, yes, large intestine. Okay, so L5 is all about the problems with your legs, poor circulation, swollen or weak ankles, or spelling mistake there, and leg cramps. I'm just going to turn that off. Okay, and that's descending colon, so that's L5. So remember those points as I go through the scan later on. Now, in the Nest scanning system, so Nest Health, which is now becoming the Energy for Life for health systems, a big bioenergetic scanning system, these are some of the points that come up for this area. So there's a whole cavity, or we call them cavities, energy balls surrounding the spine, around the lumbar spine. And they are basically, this one in particular, this point that we work on with the My Health, is all about the lung and bladder meridians, okay, that go through this point, and the mind-body associations, feeling, represents feeling that we have abundance in our lives, financial worries, so all that sort of feeling on that, not capable of meeting our financial responsibilities, and lack of self-confidence, all relate to this big energy field, which is called the lumbar spine field. Another one, which is a mind-body association, so in the same system, is also related to the kidneys. So also about the keywords in here: isolation, abandonment, say a past emotional shock or conflict around abandonment, isolation, not caring, or being left alone or left to die. Okay, now this could be in your life now, or it could be in your past lives. We have got 3 spiritual fields which take us way back in infinite time, or it could be brought through genetically as well. Okay, so through your DNA. So may not be in your life now, but there's some shock in the past, it may be there. Okay, so there may be a sense of losing everything, and there's a couple of affirmations in there that you can read when the post goes up. Also the adrenals. Okay, so in the lumbar spine, or just behind the spine, or in front of the spine, actually, if you get it right, the kidneys are sitting there on each side, and on top of those kidneys are the adrenals. Okay, these are the adrenal glands. Okay, so these are the ones that are flight response. Okay, so stress, there are glands all about stress. Okay, so this is all about direction as well, feeling lost, past emotional shock involving moving in the wrong direction. Okay, it could also have affected this area as well. So it's not only physical, we're getting down into the emotional sides of things, which could be causing inflammation in that area. Okay, so all in there as well. Okay, so change of direction. So the meridians that go through here, like if you think about it, the meridians that go through the back, the bladder channels run. There's 4 bladder channels that run all the way down the back. They actually run way down the whole body, but 4 of them, they split up and they go on each side of the spine, and they run down the spine. Okay, so that's the bladder channels. There's also a the Daimai channel, which runs horizontally. Okay, this is the only meridian that runs horizontal. Okay, and it links up all those ones that are running vertically. Okay, so there's some symptoms in there of pathological symptoms, abdominal fullness, a sensation of water sitting at the waist. Okay, or a sensation at the waist, though sitting in water. Okay, feeling a bit bloated, pain around the a bit. God, I'm very tongue-tied today. Around the waist and lumbar spine. And also the governing vessel is the one that comes right through the middle. There's actually one that comes up, and right down the back of the spine is the governing vessel. Okay, so we've got, if you see in the pictures here, we've got 5 lines going vertically down the bottom. So 4 bladder channels, and the governing vessel goes down the middle. And the white line on these pictures here is the Daimai. Okay, and it's running horizontally. Okay, so there's some points in there we might do some virtual acupuncture in there, and when I do that, this is what it's all related to. Okay, so some stuff in there. Now today's card is the Stag. I had a call at 1 o'clock in the morning from Keith. What's the Stag? What's the Stag all about? It's the card, Keith. It's a card. Okay, so the oracle card, I pull out a card every week, and because I love the oracle, there's so much information on these oracle cards, and they're coming through, their stories, and it's a great way of getting information out there, or wisdom out there. So I pull a card, and I was like, why is the stag coming up? Why have I pulled the stag card? And then it was all about pride and leadership. Remember I talked about stagnation before? So stagnation, we're stuck. Well, the stag is all about moving forward and taking it. Am I following my highest path? Am I acting with integrity and doing the best I can? Or am I being held back by a kind of pride that cuts me off from life through arrogance, or its reversal, low self-esteem? So that's why the stag card has come up. It's basically a solution to our back pain or lower pain, possibly. Okay, so that's why that's all come up. All right, that's it for my education. It will be on the blog when I post, so I'll just get rid of that card. Come back to you guys. Right, there we go. I can see you guys. So what's happening in the chat? We've got Keith on there. Hi, Keith. We've got Marie. Everyone's talking to each other. I love you guys. The community is so great when you're talking to each other. So there's a lot of action happening on Facebook. I got told the other day, who are you talking to? Because they're only watching one feed. I said, well, I've actually got 4 or 5 feeds coming in at the same time, okay, that I can see everybody. Hi, Ulu all the way from the UK. Hello, Ulu. So great, cool. So what have we got involved with this, with what you want me to work on? Okay, so chuck in the chat what you want to work on. I know we've had some teenagers that have had massive injuries in the last week. I know at least 3 that I've worked on with broken bones and all sorts. So I'm going to include them in today as well. Okay, I'm going to start at the top and read all through it. So first one is my nephew Jack broke his right underneath his bones. Okay, so I'll add him to the thing. So bones are going into this session as well, because we're going to talk about the spine as well. So I'm just going to add him in as well. And I've got another one, Aiden, who broke his toe. These teenagers and their bones at the moment broke his toe. Just going to add him in as well if he wants to come in. I'm just going to ask him if he wants to come in. Yep, he's coming in. Cool. Okay, and then we've also got Violet. Okay, Violet's another teacher. Teenager had an accident this week and is a bit shaken up about that as well. So I'm just going to add her in there, and she probably will benefit from the spine adjustment that we're going to do. All right, cool. Got Violet. Cool. And then we've got down the road, down in Wellington, we've got Toby as well. Putting them in there. Anxiety. So anxiety, kidneys. Remember I talked about the kidneys and the adrenals sit in front of the spine, okay? And this part of the spine is related to the kidney and the bladder, to the water element. So in there is the kidneys, the fear, anxiety. So we're going to work on those as well. So just putting Toby in there as well. And Sean, tune into Sean. He's had a hard week as well. He's sore back and other things going on. Kim, that's cool. Who else is in there? Kim's always with a sore back. Yeah. All right. Cool. Excellent. All right. That's all we got. Let's go. So I'm just grounding everybody. Ground themselves. I do this every week, so make sure we're all grounded, because we are earthlings. Okay. So remember that we are earthlings. We're human beings having, well, energetic beings having a human experience. So, but we need to connect to the earth. So just earthing everybody. Please earth yourself. All right. I'm calling in all our guides and my teachers and all my wisdom helpers, healers. Okay, so we've got the blue beans coming in. Last them to come in. The phoenix. It's a new energy. Very, very powerful energy we're having with the phoenix at the moment. So a lot of healing crisis going on. So if you have learning or if you had some treatment with the phoenix, just be mindful the next day of what things going on, what's the body happening. Okay, I've been buzzing the last couple of days with the phoenix. So, and got stuff coming through already. So healers are already coming through. So cool. And we've got obviously Jashikta coming. Ask Jashikta to come help us today. Hopefully not to sing, because my voice is really croaky. and also Pangu. Okay, got to have Pangu. He's our foundation. You're probably wondering, what the hell is she talking about with all these different names? Okay, these are entities that are basically connect to, channel, allow them to come through me, the information and energy to come through. Most of them are part of our Qigong or energy cultivational exercises. Okay, so we use the energy for healing as well, not only cultivating our energy, but for healing. Very, very powerful. So yes, right Hand side. Okay, got you. Ulu, just going into there. Cool. Right, let's go. We can do the spine. Yes, we are doing the spine. You would do the spine. So I've been talking about it. Right, starting at the spine, top of the spine. So starting right at the top, C1, we're coming down. So just imagine an elevator coming down. And as I go down, if there's anything there, chuck in the chat and we'll stop there. But I will be able to feel it. So I'm just starting at C1 as a group, working on everybody at the same time. If you don't want to be a part of this treatment, I suggest you turn off your screen or turn off the video. Here we go. So this is for those who are watching now and for those who are watching in the future as well. Here we go, C1, C2, C3, C4, looking fairly good, C5, C6, C7. So we're at the base of the neck now, okay guys, we're right at the base. Seems to be all clear there, that's all good. T1, T2, T3, there's something on T3, so let's just hold that there for a second. And I'm just going to get that energy. So T3, I get my notes out of the way, and I cannot remember everything. So I obviously don't try to remember everything because then it puts a bias. If I know everything, it puts a bias in it. So T3 is relating to the lung. Okay, so lung and lymph seems to be a factor. So this is also related. The pain can spread out to the shoulders as well if you've got a T3 issue, just saying. And the lung meridian sort of goes that way. Okay. So just working on that, on what energy we're going to use. Just some Pangu. Okay, cool. So just going to put some life force in there. So just saying the passwords for Pangu. Take kindness and believeness as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. Wow, that's spreading out. That's beautiful. Okay, let's go back up and check. We'll let that carry on. Let our guys carry on with that. So L1, not L1, sorry, T1, T2, T3, T4, something on T4 as well. Okay, what's this one all about? So T4 is related to the breast, hair follicle, and the sweat gland. Hi, Eric. So we're just doing the spine points. If you guys are jumping on now, we're just doing the spine at the moment, just correcting that as we've had, well, talking about the lumbar spine, but we've also had some some physical accidents going on. Let's put it this way, especially down under teenagers at the moment. Right, so that's all cool. That's spreading out beautifully. Okay, let's go again. T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, T7, T8, T9. Well, we push back on T9. Okay, so T9, stomach and the liver. Okay, so right across that diamine. Okay, so I'm just going to check on the stomach or the liver. It's the stomach channel. Okay, so stomach, liver, and the diamine itself. Woo, put that in there. Woo, feeling a bit sick? Yep. Welcome to the world of energetics. All right. It's working on the diamine, okay, and the stomach and the liver organ cavities. So when I'm talking about different biological terms, I'm actually talking about the energetics of those. I'm not actually talking about the physical, biological, or chemical. You would call them organs. So in this one, it's a diamine. Blu-ray. So here we go. I'm going to break this up with a Blu-ray. So the diamine is, remember, that horizontal meridian. So below that is where we store a lot of emotions in the large intestines or in the intestines. Okay, so I'm just going to break that up a bit so energy can come up. So if you're feeling emotionally, bring it up. Okay, let it come up. So here we go. I'm going to break this arm up with, my hands are shaking already. There's already light language or energy coming through. Okay, hi Pauline. All right, here we go. I'm just calling the Blu-ray, blue beans. I'm going to do the shushing action to break this up. Shh, 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 clearing going on. Woo. Keep going. Shh, 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 shh. That's increasing now. Great, that's better. Okay, so just charging up with blue ray now. So once we dissolve or break up energy, I do like to fill in the spaces or the gaps, and it could be at cosmic level of light and energy as well. So blue ray coming through for that charge. So put in the chat how you're feeling. I love it how to see how people are feeling. And there's some really talented people on this chat, really powerful people as well. There's lots of us in here that are healers. So it's also wonderful to see everybody's skills come through and their gifts shine as well. All right, so next one. That was T9. Let's just check that again. T7, T8, T9. A lot better. T10, T11, and T12. Good. Okay, now we're getting into the lumbar. Okay, so the lower back. So remember what you felt before, or if any of the symptoms come up, let's see if it's related to any of the T's. And anything flashes in your body, you might not feel it in the lumbar spine, it might flash somewhere else. So you might get some chi sensation somewhere else, or hot points somewhere else. Okay, so energy works in different ways. It's not always at that place where I'm calling in the body. Okay, it can be anywhere. It can be in the top of the head, it could be anywhere. Okay, so let's go L1. How's that feeling? L2, L3. As a group, you're feeling right. L4. Oh, here we go. L4. Ooh, L4. Large intestine. Woo, our beautiful metal element. So large intestine, this is where you hold the emotions. So letting go is how we get through. So any emotions that need to be let go, let them go. And if you are on the toilet today, you can blame me. Okay, it's all about letting go. Okay, so it's one of the symptoms of a healing crisis with the large intestine is you are on the toilet. Okay, here we go. Large intestine. What tool or modality wants to help us today with this one? So we've got Pangu, Phoenix. He's like sitting there patiently going, come on me, come on me. Yeah, so Phoenix. Okay, hang on, Phoenix. Blue ray. Oh, it's just sheep there. Another Phoenix. Okay, here we go. So going into the large intestines. I'm sorry if you end up on the toilet today, but here we go. I'm going to fill this area, so large intestine and L4 up with light, with cosmic light. Okay, and it's fairly fast happening. And yeah, so enjoy. Big wave of nausea. Here we go. This is for Kim. Kim's feeling it. She's super, super sensitive, hypersensitive to energy. Here we go. May you be filled with light. May you be healed with light. You are the Phoenix light. So imagine the light coming in. I'm just working it as it goes. So calling on the Phoenix. This is a cosmic energy, okay? So cosmic source energy, okay? Trying to explain the different types of energy and frequency. So energy is just frequency information, different frequencies. We can't see most of it. It's not in our spectrum. So here it's coming through. May you be filled with light. May you be healed with light. You are the Phoenix light. I'm just going to put this into a chi ball sort of situation. May you be filled with light. May you be healed with light. You are the Phoenix light. So I want you to think of any emotions that are coming up and just let them go through. Just let them go through, which would be good. Releasing them. Okay, send the energy to ground if you can. Okay. May you be filled with light. May you be healed with light. You are the Phoenix light. So working in that lower cavity area, so large intestine, so below the waist, L4. Let's do it again. May you be filled with light. May you be healed with light. You are the Phoenix light. All right. Ooh, now we've got some movement. Ooh, yeah, coming through. I'm really heavy in the chest, guys, so there's a lot of energy coming through and information for you guys. Okay, so energy is information as well. Don't forget about that. So sometimes it's your guides talking to you. Sometimes it's your soul talking to you. Sometimes it's just your body talking to you. So We all talk. So that's expanding beautifully. It's nice and heavy. Okay, so there's quite a bit of power in there. Wow. How is everybody feeling? Kim, how are you feeling now? She's the one who's not feeling the best at the moment. Okay, so I'll just check those again. Okay, so we need to do more. L1, L2, L3. So now L3's flared up because we've moved the energy in L4. So now 3's going, I'm shouting out, I want some help, I want some help. So this one is the prostrate and ovary. Okay, so going in there. And what do we want, Pengu? What's the phoenix again? Okay, so here we go. I just love it how the body talks to me and says, demands, I want the phoenix. Or the phoenix is going, I want the phoenix. Okay, so here we go. May you be filled with light. May you be healed with light. You are the phoenix light. So imagine this light coming in. If you're new to this sort of stuff, come up through your hands and then up into your chest or heart center. Or for those of us who are entrained with it, let it just entrain with the body as it comes through. It's all about entraining with energy when you're doing healing. May you be filled with light. May you be healed with light. You are the phoenix light. So basically, I'm acting as a channel, allowing the information to flow through. Heavy in the skull, pretty spacey. Yep. Okay, so we've moved the energy from, so either goes down or up, depends on the person. Okay, so sometimes it goes down and sometimes it comes up. So if it's coming up to the head, feeling heavy, so just work on that, Kim. Just keep working on that. Now, L3, for those women who have had, what do you call them? Epidurals and stuff like that. That's where the pointers or a lumbar, if you've had any lumbar stuff done, that's where they normally go in. Okay, so I've got trauma there from giving birth to kids because of that. Okay, and that's what's affecting my headaches and knees, really. Okay, so just more energy coming through, just moving that out. So that's L3. So if you get a sore back, it might be from something from the past. As I say, might not be now. It might be an old injury coming up and flaring up because the body's ready to deal with it. Okay, so just checking those again. L1, L2, L3, L4, L5. Yes, it's feeling good. And then we're going down the sacral. S1, S2, or sacral. S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, and the coccyx, which is our tailbone. All right, the coccyx is a bit there. Let's just put some energy in there as well. So I'm just going to use Pangu for this one. So I'm just going to put some chi into that area. So the bottom of the tailbone, remember we are a mammal, so we do have a tail. Here we go. Take kindness and believeness as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. All right, we're nearly there. How's everybody feeling? So we've just gone through the whole spine, just to realign that and energize those points, which are feeding out to different organ systems and different systems in the body, meridians and stuff like that. So really, really important, the spine. Okay, so we're just getting that. And then I'm just going to finish off, because it's related to that lumbar spine and the kidneys are there, and that's in the bladder channel, so our water, it's our chi generators and the adrenals sitting on top of them. I really want to give those a bit of energy because there's a lot of stress at the moment, a lot of fear. Talking about fear, well, hang on, let's just get this energy going, and I'll talk about the fear. Here we go. Yes, perfect for today. Yes, and this is perfect for you. Okay, keep watching this again. Watch this video again. It'll be perfect for you. So hang on, just get this energy going. Taking kindness and believeness as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. So basically, I'm sending this to the kidneys. And the reason why I'm doing this is because they're basically sitting around that area, and they affect the area of the adrenals, so stress, and with the feeling of fear as well, anxiety. Okay, there's a lot of that happening around the world at the moment. There's lots going on with the election over in the States. We're having weather issues down under here, and the UK is in a bit of a crisis as well, in Europe as well. Right, Eric. Good burp. Yes, Karen, we love it. Yes, us energy workers are really quite noisy when it comes to it. I put a question for energetic lobotomy. Oh, Eric, we can work on that. Okay, so keep going. So fear, get back to fear, Chantelle. Fear. Okay, this month's theme, okay, coming up for September is fear. Okay, we have got the power of 3 happening on Black Friday in the States. So Saturday here in New Zealand on fear. So bring your phobias, bring your fears, bring your anxiety to the Power of 3 session. That's happening on Black Friday. And then we're going to do another session after that, which is the beginning of October. And we're going to do a meditation. This is going to be me, Angel, and Angelic, who will be doing a wisdom teaching on fear. Okay. And we will create a meditation in that session. So there's 2 sessions this month coming up regarding fear. There's the Power of 3, which is me, Keith, and Angel. And Angelic will be involved as that as well. So that's the big alchemy session. And then another meditation session happening in October, which is just getting all set up. Okay, so all about fear. So start thinking about your fears, start thinking about your phobias, start thinking about your past life, what's happened. Start thinking about, why am I on edge about something and I don't know why? Okay, that gets you. I was always like that. I was like, why am I feeling like this? I've been like this all my life. Why? Okay, if you've got that sort of fear and you don't know why, turn up to the alchemies. Okay, I'll turn up to the Power 3 session and we will tune into that energy and allow that energy to talk. Okay, feeling clearer, big burps. Perfect, Kim. So this is how energy works. We clear the body. You can either burp it out. There's all sorts of ways. I've seen all sorts. I could also have a sleep. Yes, here's why I am sending you guys energy to your kidneys. Everybody needs a big boost today, including myself. Okay, so I'll just finish off with the passcode again. Take kindness and believingness as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. Okay, and that will do us for today. Got to jump off and jump onto another call. We will see you next week, and who knows what we'll work on. If you have a request for a certain part of the body you would like me to focus on bioenergetically, send me that request and we'll do some hunting on that. I've got knowledge everywhere on it, so I can sniff it out. Okay, so have a great week, everybody, and we will see you next week. And don't forget about bringing up those fears, okay, and booking for those sessions. If you would like the website for that, good thinking, Chantelle. It was like, where do I go? Because I'm going to get all these questions. I'm going to put that in the chat right now, which will go out to everybody. Oh, there you go. Angel's already done it for me. Power 3. And I'm just putting the general website as well. Okay, so Power 3 happening on the 13th. So Black Friday in the States. Remember that day. Black Friday, fear. Okay, down under, it is the Saturday about 1 o'clock lunchtime in New Zealand, about 11 o'clock in Australia. Okay, so get involved, get tickets booked, and we will see you there with all your phobias. And good night from the UK. Thank you, Ulu, for joining us. Have a wonderful night. And everybody else, have a wonderful day. And we'll see you next week. Thank you.